Today we are gonna talk about browser commands. I have created another video in which I have told you about how to set up Selenium in your desktop or laptop. So you can refer those videos, and the link of the videos has been mentioned in the description box. So let's move on to browser commands. So in Selenium, which is basically a automation tool through which we can automate web applications. So in the browser commands, we get like around 5 or 6 browser commands are there. So the first one is get command, which loads a new web page in the current window. And the other one is the get title, which fetches the title of the current page. The next one is get current URL, which fetches the string representing the current URL. Which is open in the browser, and another one is close and quit. That I will discuss these in details a bit later. Let's move on to the coding part. So in coding part, you can see here that first of all you'll have to create a class, a Java class, and you'll have to implement this particular code. Will be having public static void main in it, and then so the first thing which you will have to do is set the system property. So like currently I'm using here is Chrome driver. So I will be the first downloading the Chrome driver. Okay, so I have already downloaded the Chrome driver, and it's there in this path d selenium drivers, and this is the chrome driver.exe file. So string chrome path represents the path of this particular Chrome driver which I have downloaded, and system.set property will do what this will do is it will set the property, and the property says it accepts a string, actually two strings. Okay, so webdriver.chrome.driver and the path where it is stored. So what this driver does, actually this I will have to do for different browsers differently. Let's say I want to use Internet Explorer, then I will be setting property for Internet Explorer browser with Internet Explorer path. Okay, and for Chrome I have already set the Chrome driver path, and for Firefox I'll be setting the Firefox driver path. So what this driver does, actually when we run an application, okay, then the browser opens up, and you'll have the server will have to interact with that browser, what to do next. So this driver server manages the calls between the browser and the Selenium wire protocol. So kind of technical. Okay, so in a layman term, I'll say it basically deals with the browser. Okay, so now the in the next line I'm doing WebDriver equal to new web Chrome driver. So this WebDriver is an interface. What is interface? I will be making a detailed video on this. So so in short, I will tell you like in Java we have classes which are the basic building blocks. Okay, everything we do is by making classes, interfaces, abstract classes. So WebDriver is an interface. It is an interface. Okay, so in an interface we just declare the methods, and the implementation part is done in the classes which implements those interfaces. Now what is implementation? Like it is kind of inheritance thing. Okay, so I've created a instance of WebDriver class and driver and new Chrome driver. So this Chrome driver is having all the implementation of the method which are present in the WebDriver. So it has all the methods. So now the driver instance, I'm having a driver instance, and currently let's say I want to open www.google.com. So I have defined a string variable over here and passed the uh, google.com URL over here. So while passing URL, you will have to write the fully qualified name. Okay, like http colon double slash www.google.com. And the next thing which I'm doing is using my first browser command, which is get. Okay, so what get did, get was a method which takes string as an argument, and it returns void, and it loads a new web page in the current window. So moving on to the code, driver instance is there, driver dot get URL. So what this will do is get this particular URL, which is www.google.com. Okay, so it will open up google.com basically. And the next line says system.out.println. So I'm just printing the current URL, which is driver.getCurrentURL method I'm using over here, which is another browser command which fetches the string representing the current URL which is open in the browser. So let's say I am in some different program, I'm going to open multiple windows and multiple different tabs. So I just want to get the current URL which is being displayed currently. So I'll use this command driver.get current URL, and it will just fetch me the current URL amongst the different URLs. Okay, so the next line have written is string title equal to driver.getTitle. So what getTitle does, getTitle takes no parameter and it returns string. Okay, it fetches the title of the current page. Okay, so this will return me a string value. So I'm storing it in title variable, and I'm in the next line I'm printing this variable title, the title of the page. Okay, so and the last thing which I've done is driver.close. So what close does, close, first of all, it returns void and closes the current window which the web driver is controlling. So it basically, through get and initiating the driver, I'm going to open up a browser, a Chrome browser, and the close command will close that browser. Okay, so I will clear up the console first and try to run this command. So it has started running, starting Chrome browser. Yeah, it opens up a Chrome browser and goes to google.com and closes the same. So I had written two print statements in the program, system.out.println current URL, which is driver.get current URL. So the current URL is https www.google.com. I have opened just one URL, so it has returned me this thing. It's google.com and the full name of the URL, and the other print statement was title, for getting the title. So the title of that page was Google simply. Okay. So the next part is quit. Okay. So there's a difference between close and quit command. So, and it is a very very important interview question also. So what close does? Close closes the current window which the web driver is controlling. So let's say I have opened a Chrome browser and the driver was controlling that particular browser and that particular window. So what close did? It closed the that window. Okay, and what quit does? Let's say I have opened a page, an application in which I have clicked on multiple buttons and there were multiple pop-ups and windows opening due to that. And when I write close, then it will only close a particular window that the web driver is controlling. And what quit does? It will quit the whole application. Okay, it will close all the windows which were opened by the web driver. Okay, so close will only close a particular window which the web driver is controlling, while quit will close all the windows opened by the web driver. Okay, so that's all from browser windows. If you have any doubts and questions, please feel free to comment. Thank you.